And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Boardman, Ohio. DJ Oakley with you for the Boardman Spartan Show, brought to you live from the bunker and double bogeys. We've got three great coaches from the Spartanville here with us tonight. We're starting off with the girls soccer coach, 2-1 so far, Derek Patterson, the first-year guy. You met him last week, a guy I've known for a very long time, and we're going to talk some shop here, talk about your young ladies that you got working just extremely hard. And then we'll talk about the program, the trajectory, some of the games you got coming up this week, DP. So first, let's talk about the girls. I mean, this is a group of young ladies that are extremely hardworking, and you're seeing that each and every practice. Talk to me about the grit and determination of this group particularly.
Yeah, I mean, when I first came here, like I said last week, I wasn't sure, and to see these girls, how they have improved already is absolutely amazing. We're getting better each day in practice. Games there's times where we're not starting out right and not playing well, but then all of a sudden something clicks and they become a family on that field. And I love it. I love it. And I'm so proud of them. They're doing so well.
And they've had to gel quick. That's the crazy thing. And you've had to be a part of that process of gelling with them quickly, to the point where you were talking about some of them, like, and not to embarrass. It's just one of those things as a new coach.
Right.
You got to learn their names. You got to know who they are. You've got Jocelyn and Jacqueline and
right.
Annalyn and all of these. Like, you got to be able to identify, and then not only that, but identify who they are, but identify their strengths and weaknesses so you can make them a better team.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's been the biggest thing, just them learning me, but also, my coaching staff and myself, learning them, learning what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and what we can do in game out, and practice. That's where we get better, and that's where we get better as a team. So that's what we've been doing our best at.
It seems like you're doing it really fast, and you're doing it really well. I mean, you started out the season with a loss, right? And then all of a sudden, back-to-back victories. But you said there's a lot of work to be done, but can't complain when you got victories coming your way at an early stage, right?
Right. Yeah. No, you're exactly right. Those wins help. Those wins, not only for us as a coaching staff, it looks good on the team and everything like that, but it boosts their spirits up too. Winning 2 games right away, and 3 games already, that's huge for this program. And, we're not looking to stop.
So you've got 2 big games coming up, and the big one's in Poland. So talk to me about what you've learned about that rivalry here. Anything that's on 224, it feels like it's almost a civil war.
Right.
Is that a game that and not that any game's more important than any other, but is that a game that you circled and said, hey, this is one we really want?
Oh, definitely. I mean, when I first got the schedule, because I know they didn't play last year, they scrimmaged last year. So when I told the girls that, hey, we're playing at Poland this year, they're like, scrimmage? And I was like, no, during the game or during the season. And they're like, all right, let's go. And I was right then and there. It reminded me of, my playing days when we played Columbiana.
Yep.
Just one of those, all right, this is a robbery. Let's go, So I was like, I'm ready for it. And, I'm a competitive guy. I'm trying to get the competitive in them. And, I mean, it's shown right now. Like, we're practicing right now, and it's showing out there right now. They're ready to go.
You got Hoover right after that, right?
Correct.
That's the Saturday game, correct?
Yes, correct.
So you've got Poland and Hoover, 2 really good talents. So when you're prepping for a week like this, in your mind, in your head, as you're putting the practice schedule and kind of the makeup of each practice together, are you giving them a little bit lighter load because they're going to have to go heavy on Wednesday and Saturday? Or do you kind of prep them for war and know that if you're hard on them in practice, the game should be easy?
Absolutely. I prep them ready for war, because you never know who you're going to get. You never know team's going to show up for us, or you don't know what team's going to show up for them. So if you have them ready to go, game time, so much more easy. I'll literally sit there. Sometimes at games be like, my goal is to just sit here and watch you guys play because you guys already learned this during practice.
Sure.
But I definitely prepare them for war. They're competitive in practice. Like right now, we're working on mainly on our first touches and stuff like that because you can never be too good with your first touches, and it's showing. So
I'm learning. Listen, I've been watching Ted Lasso like a wild man, trying to learn a little bit more about soccer. Because here's the thing about soccer. You don't learn a lot watching a soccer broadcast.
Correct.
Because they don't talk about the game. They talk about everything else.
Right.
It's like watching wrestling, kind of. They don't actually talk about what's going on. So from that standpoint, I'm learning about ball control, and you're talking about first touches and things like that, some buzzwords that I've picked up along the way. Everybody thinks it's just about scoring. It's scoring and that's it. That's the game of soccer, but that's not it at all. There's a lot more that goes into it. The dynamics. It really is a chess match.
Absolutely. That's what I always tell people. They're like, "How can you describe soccer to me?" I'm like, "You ever play chess?" And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Well, just picture that on a 60 by 120 yard field.
Yeah.
And that's what you get. That's soccer, because you got to be patient and know when the right time to attack,
Incredible.
and it's fun. It's a blast.
It is. You're smiling. You're having fun talking about
absolutely.
it. I love it. Let's
Absolutely.
talk about the 3 girls that you have. You
Yeah.
got Sarah, Faith, and Ellie here tonight. What do these 3 young ladies individually mean to the team?
Yeah, definitely. Sam is one of our captains.
I'm sorry, Sam, not Sarah.
Oh, you're
My
good. Sam's one of our captains, and she's a huge leader. Last year, I believe it was last year, she had a knee injury, wasn't able to, play fully. Wasn't sure if she's going to come back out and play this year. And you talk about someone who stepped up as a leader and as a soccer player playing center back for me. It's absolutely amazing to watch her play. Huge team player.
Wow.
Huge team player. She's like a goalie. She'll take the fault for everything, but she knows it's a team effort and everything like that. And we all build her back up when things happen. And she's a great person. And then Faith Walston, as our goalie, I wish she wasn't our goalie because she has really good foot skills and can play out in field. But, great person, like heart of a champion, I believe it was her freshman year, she got thrown into goalkeeper. And here she is as a senior.
Wow.
Might be one of the top goalkeepers in the area.
No kidding.
You know what I mean? Like she so
Embraced
much
it.
better. Absolutely. And with my brother Peyton and like helping out in goalie and teaching them some things and stuff like that. She's making plays that I would have never done for that. But here, so both of them are very, very coachable, great assets to the team. And then Ellie, she has heart. I think last year was her first year playing. So she's still even though she's a senior, she's still learning. Just they're all learning, but she's a little bit behind. But every day in practice, she's the light of the JV practice because she's helping out with the JV team and coming on the varsity level and helping us out up there as well, just to get more playing time. Hopefully, come mid-season towards the end of the season, she's might be stepping into a role at varsity level. Just getting her more touches and stuff like that. She works hard in practice. It's great to see all 3 of them working and playing huge assets to the team. I
love it. Last question for you, a little get to know Coach Patterson. Let's talk about family life, man. What do you got at home? Who are some of your inspirations that kind of brought you up to be the man you are?
Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna make me cry now. But I have my daughter, Eliana Grace. She's 7 years old, athlete. Love her to death, man. Daddy's girl for sure.
Yeah.
Then my son Micah Dean. He's getting there. He's a physical kid. He's a Patterson through and through. Those are 2 huge inspirations. They've helped me grow over these last couple years since they've been born. Of how to control my temper.
Yep.
how to control things. You know what I mean?
You learn quick, right?
100%. I don't want them to see that. You know what I mean? And I was able to. It took some years. But
sure.
And honest to God, my father. With him being sick and everything like that, and a few years ago when he had to step down playing or coaching soccer at Palestine after 13 years, and watching him his last year sit down and coach in a chair, that just shows the dedication.
Yeah.
That guy's will work. He has heart, man. Yeah. He's a tough guy.
Yeah.
Tough guy. He's a fighter, just like you kind of said last week when we were just chit-chatting, he's a fighter. He's holds very close to my heart for sure.
I can tell.
I coach for him. I am not going to lie.
I love it. I love that you're getting emotional. I know how much he means to you. And dude, you cut from the same cloth. You're a fighter too. We're all proud of you. Congratulations.
Thanks, DJ.
2-1. Hope to see you next week at 4-1, huh?
All right. Thank you, DJ. I hope so too. We're going to work there. We're going to get there.
We'll be back right after this with more from the Boardman Spartan Show right here on your sports network. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Flynn.
Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world.
All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Double Bogeys and the Bunker here for the Boardman Spartan Show. DJ Yoakley, and I am joined by this wonderful young lady to my left, Sam Dubel, the senior for the girls soccer team. Sam, when you think about kind of the path to get here, right? Starts your freshman year, you don't know anything about anything, you don't know really anybody, and then all of a sudden here you are, a senior, and you're leading by example. Coach couldn't have had nicer and better things to say about you. What has this whole kind of last 3.5, 4 years been like for you?
Very exciting. Starting off as a freshman, like, it's really scary at the
Oh, yeah.
start. But you have those upperclassmen that teach you, like, okay, this is what we're doing, and you kind of like learn from them. So now that I'm a senior, I'm still doing some of the things that they taught me, and hopefully, like, those freshmen that are here now kind of learn that from me as well.
I love that. Who were some of the upperclassmen that took you under their wing?
My freshman year, I was really close with Kennedy Ferrano
Okay.
and Emma Tokarski. They were my center backs at the time, and I played outside defense with them. So they taught me a lot about defense, and they would help me out because now I play center defense like they did. So now I'm like kind
There
of
you go.
helping out with Jocelyn Torres, who's
Yep.
my other center back, and hopefully she'll be able to keep it on.
The roles were like reversed, right?
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much, yeah.
So you answer my next question. Who are you helping get to the next level? So when you look at this next generation, I know you're still a senior and you got to go through your whole year. You're 2-1, good start, right?
Oh yeah.
What do you want to see the next evolution of Boardman Spartan soccer become?
I want them to just kind of go up where we are now, just
Yeah.
keep growing and getting better, and hopefully like we'll be able to make it past like a couple rounds in the what's it called? in the
playoffs,
playoffs,
yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
To just keep going and maybe make it past districts finally.
When you look at this team, I mean, winning and losing's great, right? Everybody, or I guess losing's not so great. Winning's great. But when you look at what ultimately you see as a success, as a team leader, as a senior, what does it look like to you?
Like
Just from like, do you want this team to be closer? Do
Oh,
you
yeah.
want, again, anything besides wins?
Yeah.
Winning's a success. But what other things do you really hold close to your heart?
Well, sometimes like when you lose, people get mad at themselves or at each other, and it's important to just come together as a team and just be like, hey, it's okay. We win and lose as a team. Like, mistakes happen, and you need to make a mistake to learn and get better. And then each game, that's where we improve on those mistakes. We make less, and then you start doing better and winning more games.
It's a senior. I'm sure you'll probably be asked a million times if you haven't been asked already. What are you expecting to do with the rest of your life?
Well, there's a chance I might continue my soccer career in college.
Awesome.
And I kind of want to become a physical therapist. I was injured, so I kind of want to help those injured athletes as well.
I was just going to ask, I feel like everybody that becomes a physical therapist or wants to was injured at one time, and that was a special moment, like a turning point in their life.
Oh, yeah.
What was the injury?
ACL tear.
Oh, man. So you were intensive physical therapy there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so is there a part of the world that you want to go, or a sport that you want to cover with your PT?
I feel like probably soccer.
Soccer?
Because, that's where I was hurt.
Sure.
And I feel like it's most common, I would say maybe, especially in young girls.
Yep.
Yeah, I think probably soccer, if anything.
All right, let's talk about family life. What's a family look like? Brothers, sisters?
I have one brother and two sisters.
One brother, two sisters.
Yep.
Okay. Older, younger?
I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're leading by example there.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you can get away with that mom and dad just kind of give you the overpass because you're the oldest?
I feel like they kind of let me go out a little bit more.
See?
Yeah.
Okay. And what are some of the things you can't get away with being the oldest?
Oh, there's a lot. 'Cause my younger siblings, like, they can just kind of maybe cry, and it's like, oh, okay, here you go. And I'm like, well, you didn't do that to me when I was younger.
What are some of the things that you cherish about your parents, knowing that they raised the kind of girl that you are today?
They are very loving people. They supported me through like my hardest times. My dad was actually my physical therapist when I was injured,
No
so
kidding.
we have like that very like, really close bond. Um, and we cried together, laughed
Yeah.
together, and just no matter what, they're always supportive of what I do and always proud of us.
Who's your role model?
Plus, my dad.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You want to give him a shout out?
Hi, Dad.
Sam Dubel, thank you so much for your time. Good luck this season.
Thank
Keep
you.
doing great things, and we hope to be covering you going to the next level sometime.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Back after this on the Boardman Spartan Show, brought to you by Double Bogies and the Bunker.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at MyersFamilyINS.com or find us on Facebook.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Boardman Spartan Show. DJ Yoakley with you live here at the Bunker in Double Bogies, and I am joined by the goalkeeper, Faith Walston, Senior. And Faith, I know you didn't get to hear what Coach said, but he just spoke volumes about the kind of person you are, got a teammate you are, because he said, "Man, I'd really like to have another goalie. Faith's really good, but he likes your footwork and all that stuff." I'm sure you've heard that before. And you kind of, I don't want to say you fell into being goalie your freshman year, but you literally did. Talk to me about that process.
So my freshman year, our goalkeeper actually quit halfway through the season, and we did not have a backup goalie. We didn't really have a JV goalie. It was kind of just anyone would go in the goal. So my coach pulled a couple of us aside and started throwing tennis balls at us and said, whoever can catch it is going to be the goalie. So it's kind of how it started. And the next game, I was the varsity goalie.
You never played goalie before?
Never.
And you just caught enough tennis balls to get by?
I guess so.
Incredible. So you're an athlete. I like it. And now he says that you're one of the best goalies in the area, if not the best. I mean, what does that mean to you? And what did you have to, like, what kind of sacrifices went into that over the last 4 years to become that next?
Yeah, that's so special. I definitely did have to sacrifice because I do love playing on the field. That's definitely a battle of mine, wanting to be out there, wanting to be running around with all of them. But I do love the goal. It's definitely my happy place now.
Do you ever want to score a goal?
Oh, yes, for sure. Especially when we're like up 5-0 and I'm like, I just want to go run up there and yep.
So it's kind of like the world of hockey where every goalie wants to score a goal on the other side. But you don't have, I mean, I guess you could. You ever just think about punting the ball as far as you can and seeing if it just go in?
I do. Yes, I do.
Have you ever done that?
I mean, I've tried, but I definitely can't get it all the way to the goal.
Do you think we can talk Coach Patterson into letting you play a little bit of forward or something, score a goal?
He wants me to play forward, yeah, but I also want to get a certain number of shutouts this season. So I'm trying to stay in the goal as much as I can.
What's the number you're looking for?
12.
12. Is there a record there?
Yeah, our school record is 11, so I'm going for 12, but my highest I've gotten is 9. So double digits would be crazy.
You've already got, what, 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're well on your way, young lady. I'm proud of you. So I hear that you're one of the silent leaders of this team. Is that accurate, or are you more of a vocal leader?
I mean, I'd say I'm more vocal than that. But
no.
I'm not sure. I guess I'm silent.
I mean, you got to be a communicator back there, right?
For sure.
A huge communicator.
Talking the whole game.
It's one of those things like a catcher in baseball. You have the best vantage point of everything.
Sure.
When the ball's coming and a scoring chance is coming at you, what's going through your mind?
I don't even know. It just kind of stops. It really does kind of stop. I just kind of like instincts take over, adrenaline. It just kind of like,
sure.
I don't know.
I love it. All right, let's talk about family and friends. I know you're close with a lot of girls on this team.
For sure.
Who's the one friend that you can tell anything and know that it's all confidential?
On the team or off the team?
Doesn't matter.
Probably Mackenzie Riccatelli.
Yeah, I know her.
Yeah, she's a
She's
close
a pretty
friend of
big
mine.
deal.
Yeah, she is.
Who's the funniest friend you have?
Funniest friend I have, probably Sam Dougal.
Okay, we know her too. We just saw her.
Yeah.
Who is the most serious friend you have?
Mackenzie for sure.
Really?
Oh yeah, she's so serious.
No jokes.
No.
What is your favorite subject in school right now?
Math.
Math? You're a math person.
I love math.
What about math?
Just comes easy to me.
Just numbers.
Yes.
You like solving problems.
That's what I do in the goal. I math.
Really?
Double numbers. When I'm bored back there, I'm just doubling numbers.
What do you mean doubling them? What
like
do you mean?
like 2, 4, 8, 16, 32.
You just go and do
64.
that?
Oh, as high as I can go. Yep.
Are you kidding?
Or like fractions. How much time's left on the clock? That's what I'm doing back there in the goal.
Wow.
Yep. My coaches make fun of me for it.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Who's a teacher that's been a great inspiration to you?
Probably Mrs. Safaric. She
Okay.
was freshman English teacher. Definitely had a big impact on me.
What was it that she made an impact on you?
She let me spend a lot of time in her classroom, like not within her class, and definitely like instilled a bunch of like how to be a high schooler and how to like navigate high school.
Okay, fair enough. Let's talk about family. What's a family look like? Brothers, sisters?
One brother, one sister.
Are you the middle?
I'm the oldest.
You're the old. We got two oldest back to back. You and Sam. All right.
Yeah.
I asked her the same question. What's one thing that you can get away with that because you're the oldest?
I don't think anything.
Nothing.
I feel like they get away with more than I do.
Then what do they get away with that you can't?
Whatever they want.
Mom and
Especially
Dad
my
won't see
sister.
this. What does it mean to be the oldest? I mean, what kind of tone do you want to set for your older, or younger siblings, I guess?
Definitely a positive one. I definitely want to be a role model for them. For sure.
Who's your role model?
My dad.
Your dad. Why?
I just really look up to him. I don't really know.
Just because?
Yeah.
Just because it's your dad? What does he do?
For work?
Yeah.
He's an accountant.
That's why you're the numbers person.
Yep, that's why.
Nailed it. Nailed it. What's one good thing your mom taught you along the way?
Probably just like work hard and go after like anything that I want. Like it's achievable.
Well, we're proud of you, and you're doing just that. So you're following mom's footsteps. We really appreciate your faith. I mean, this has been awesome talking to you. Please don't be a stranger. You're fun to talk to. You got a great smile, and hopefully you make your teammates smile as well with some more of those saves. So thank you so much for your time. We'll be back right after this with more from Double Bogeys and the Bunker.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means we want to take care of the community that takes care of us too.
And we have to work together always. And that's how you stay in business for 40 years.
You know, I love being a helper because when I help somebody, it makes me feel good.
It means a lot that I can make a difference in others' lives.
So I will do everything I can and just being there for them every step of the way.
I want them to know within the first 5 minutes that they could depend on me. That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Boardman Spartan Show, brought to you by Double Bogeys and the Bunker, live from here in Boardman. And I'm joined with a third member of the girls' soccer team for the Lady Spartans. All right, here we go. I'm joined by Ellie Sheldon. Get it? Got it?
Yep.
Good. Got it. Nailed it. All right, Ellie, I know this is your, second year of soccer here. What made you get into it?
I used to play when I was little, and I really liked it. And I quit for a while, did other sports, and recently gone into it because some friends convinced me to play again. And I love it, really love it, love the coaches, love everything about it.
What was it's got to be tough coming back to a sport, you know what I mean, when everybody's kind of been playing the entire time. What were some of the challenges for you?
Definitely getting back into like learning new skills again, learning the same skills, getting to know the teammates and getting to reconnect with people. It was a challenge getting to know the coaches and getting back into it.
But now that you're in, it looks like you're one of the leaders. I mean, that's got to be awesome for you.
Yeah, it definitely is. Especially being a senior this year and getting to play with everybody, getting to new opportunities, new games, new everything. So it's really fun.
Coach Patterson talked about the way that you lead and you talk to the players and you're kind of the shoulder to cry on a little bit. What do you see your leadership style as?
I like to be there for all my teammates, especially when they're beating themselves up about something. And like I've been there before. I beat myself up about everything I do wrong, and it doesn't help. So like I like to be there for when they're down and they need help being brought up.
Talk about your teammates. I mean, that had to be a scary moment for you to come back. They talked you into coming back and playing soccer. What were some of the things that they said that motivated you to come back?
Well, considering my best friend last year, she graduated. She convinced me because she loves it. She was one of their best keepers last year. She played really well last year, and my other friends played, and they're like, you should come back, like play again with us, and just have some fun. And I was like, okay. I thought it was gonna be a 1-year thing, and I was like, I can't give it up now. I love it. Like I couldn't quit.
It's incredible. I mean, you hear these young ladies talk about you specifically, and they're like, yeah, she's just been playing for 2 years. And I was like, wait, what? Coach Patterson thinks a lot of you, obviously, by talking about you. What legacy do you want to leave as you get, I mean, you're a senior, you get prepared to graduate here. What legacy do you want to leave behind?
I just want to let everybody that's, still playing soccer, people coming into soccer, I want everyone to not give up on themselves, to fight for what they want, especially during soccer. Don't give up on what you want. Follow your heart.
I love it. What do you want to do when you grow up?
I definitely want to be a veterinary technician.
Boy.
I've been wanting it all my life, ever since I was little. So yeah.
So what animals do you want to work on or work with? Anything?
Anything.
What's one animal you wouldn't want to work with?
I don't know.
Snake?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Well. Yeah.
Spiders?
Yeah.
You don't like spiders either? Okay. So far, we're 0 for 2.
Yeah.
Puppies?
I love dogs.
Kitties?
I love cats.
Okay. Elephant?
Okay.
Zebra?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Is there anything that we look at and we go, other than snakes, lizards?
Yeah, sure.
You would do lizard.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm running out of animals. What about a lion? Like, are you that brave? You'd get in there with the lions then.
Yeah.
All right. You are a little bit crazy. You are a little bit nuts. Let's talk family life. Brothers, sisters, anything?
I very, very, very crazy life growing up. I have 3 sisters, 2 brothers.
Wow.
My dad is a cop for Camel and Latonia.
Oh, wow.
I don't have a mom. But other than that, my sisters have been raising me with everything. I see them all the time.
Are you the youngest?
I'm actually the middle child.
You're the middle child.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Dad being a police officer, I mean,
It's hard.
It's got to be.
Friends with everybody.
Yeah, have to be, right?
Yeah.
That's a hero right there. I mean, talk about what he means to you.
My dad, we've had our rough times, but he's been there for me through everything. He supports me. He comes to almost all my games. He's a very big supporter of everything I do. Always cheers me on, even when I did mess up in a game. He's always like, keep going, run. Like I could hear him from the stands.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for your time, Ellie. I appreciate you. I'm looking forward to seeing you out there on that field and doing great things. Thanks for your time again, and good luck.
Thank you.
We'll be back right after this with we're going to go cross country. How about we do that here on the YSN and Boardman Spartan Show?
Sheely's is more than a furniture store. We're a hub for all of your appliance needs. We offer the widest selection at everyday low prices, with over $1 million of in-stock inventory from Whirlpool, KitchenAid, LG, GE, and more. Our knowledgeable, no-pressure sales staff can help you find the perfect appliances for your home. We're there for you beyond your purchase to service what we sell and offer free local delivery with 24-month special financing. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on, call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Back we come here in Boardman at Double Bogies and the Bunker. DJ Yoakley with you. It's a Boardman Sparty party once again here on this Monday night, and I'm joined with one of my favorite party goers, the boss man of the cross-country team for the girls, Mr. Rick Seipert. Sipe, I mean, we talked last week, and I felt like we could have talked forever. And then you sat down and you wanted to talk about your girls because we didn't even get a chance to talk about them.
I mean, we got to pump up the sport, but then we gotta talk about the girls a little bit too.
So let's talk about those girls. I mean, this is a special group that you have, and you know you're led by great seniors, and you've got some great underclassmen following them up that are challenging them each and every practice, and hopefully each and every race.
Yeah, we have a good core group again this year. Lauren Barrow graduated from our top 7 last year, but she's the only one from our top 7, so the whole group came back. And then we have a couple pretty good incoming freshmen that are going to help us out and challenge for some spots too. Team's going to be led by junior Gabby Vanetti this year. And then senior Morgan Russo is going to be our number 2. And like I said, that number 3 is looking like freshman Olivia Brady right now. And then rounding out the top, we have Abby Mihawk, Kenzie Riccatelli, Lauren Swantek, DJ Mia Brown, who's going to be on tonight.
DJ Mia Brown.
Well, it's really cool. Mia's a sophomore.
Okay.
And last year we got to make things fun. So when we go in the weight room, we got to get the tunes going. And I'm like, well, who wants the aux cord today? And Mia's like, me. I'm like, freshman? Who's going to let a freshman put the tunes on? But she puts it out there, and it was all bangers.
Spinning the jams.
So good. I mean, it started off with Queen and then some other like.
Oh, wow.
She was good. The whole playlist was fire. So I'm like, DJ Mia Brown forever. So we're in. So, yeah. But she's running really good, too. I mean, we're turning in really good workouts. We have this weight program going with Coach Todd Berkey. And after a couple of years of just having them under their belt and learning the program and just learning how the weight room works. I mean, it's kind of rare for girls to hit the weights like this anyways, but it's really coming together. So we're seeing like exponential changes in these kids. So I cannot wait to Saturday to see them go. Like practice started today. I was like, oh man, practice. But it's okay. We're going to race Saturday. We're going to be in the meat of the season, and we're going to see how all this stuff goes.
Is it challenging? I mean, I know from your perspective, you're chomping at the bit to get there and get some stuff on paper that counts, right? Is it challenging to be one of the last sports of the fall to kind of get started?
Well, seeing everybody go, especially with tennis and golf, they're like August 1st, they've got matches.
Yep.
So we're 3 weeks later, and actually it's going to be almost 4 weeks later because we're going on Saturday. But, it's like anything. It's no cliche here, but it's a marathon. Not necessarily a marathon, but, I mean, we want to see the way it goes in October, November, not August.
Yeah.
So
these 3 young ladies that we have here on the show tonight, I mean, you talk about Mackenzie, Abby, and Mia. I mean, what do they mean to this squad?
Well, they all have something. Abby Mihawk is one of the most natural leaders I've ever seen. I can count on her to do anything. And she's faced some adversity. She had a foot injury last year right at the very end. So she came back from that, had a strong swim season, and then she rocks it for us in track season. Kenzie Riccatelli, I mean, she's been a leader since she walked in the door her freshman year in track, basketball, and she's really coming to her own in cross country this season. It's kind of been like her thing that she does to make sure she's in shape.
Yeah.
But now she's bought in, and we've had some heart-to-hearts about getting into the training more, and she's really blossoming this year. So I'm excited to see what Kenzie can do. And then, like I said, Mia, she came in as a freshman last year, and going from that like transition from a 2-mile race as a 8th grader to a 3.1 as a freshman, plus with what we do, she's really blossoming. Plus with the weight room work too. So
I love
like
that.
I said, all 3 of them are unique in their own way, great personalities, and they really, it's kind of like the glue that brings everything together. These 3 good personalities, they're good leaders, they kind of know what it needs to be done to pick people up and put the whole thing together. So, like, you got 3 good ones to talk with tonight.
I love it. Let's talk about this night race. You piqued my interest with this night race. So what do you do? Like, explain this a little bit for those of us who don't understand necessarily cross country, and then you throw this twist into the equation of a night race.
Well, normally you race in the morning, so our first guns are usually 9:30 a.m.
Yeah.
But this Saturday we're going up to Painesville Riverside, and they're having a night race. We're going at 10:10 p.m. this week. So they have like a pretty big campus, pretty big property up there. They're a D1 school, so they have a big field that we can run out of, and it goes into like a trail area, woods. So that what they do is they line it with tiki torches, Christmas lights, LED lights, glow sticks, and then there's some places that are just completely blacked out. And once you make your final mile there, you come up and around, you swoop around the stadium, and then it just turns into a hard sprint right across the field into one of the corners of the end zone. So it's going to be pretty cool. This is only my second year as the head coach here, so it's something they did in the past. I didn't want it to be my first race ever as a head coach last year, so I'm looking forward to seeing this one go. And really, it's a flat course. There's 40 teams. There's 10 state-ranked teams in there, so it should be a hot race. So we're going to see what we got right out the gate. So,
Sipe, I'm excited for that. I mean, that would be a one to broadcast because that would be neat. But
I'll throw a shout out to Poland. They do a night race later in the season.
Well,
so
let's go. Let's get it going.
Talk to your crew from
I'm looking at you, Banfield.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I do know that they do a night race as well, and they do a fantastic job over at Poland. Great facilities, good staff, good people over there. So
awesome, man.
That might be one for you guys to check out.
I appreciate it.
After the Spartan.
Of course. We can't miss the Spartan. We'll never do that. Sipe, I appreciate your time, man.
Thanks, DJ.
Go get some good food.
Appreciate
We'll interview your girls. Back after this, right here from Double Bogies and The Bunker.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Going the extra mile.
And back we come here from Double Bogies and The Bunker here in Boardman, Ohio. DJ Oakley. And I'm sorry, your name?
Mackenzie Riccatelli.
It's nice to meet you, Mackenzie Riccatelli. I told her before the break that she's been on this program more than I have. Ken's, you're senior. I can't believe it. I feel like you've grown up before our very eyes. Obviously, very close with your dad and in your family. Talk to me about what this ride's been like for you. I mean, have you had a chance to really step back and be like, well, this has been pretty cool?
It's insane. You know, I mean, I've been so busy that I haven't really taken it all in yet and like really realized, but yeah, it's been crazy.
I mean, we just talked to Sipe about kind of you really getting into the crux of training for cross country. I mean, it's something that you run for fun anyway. You're just running to stay in shape. And now you're like, okay, bought into the actual cross country side. When did it click for you?
I mean, just like seeing these like younger girls, I guess I just wanted to be like a good role model for them. And like it being senior year, I want to give everything my all since it's my last ride. So just that and making sure that the younger girls can like look up to me and be like, okay, like she's working hard. Like I want to do that too.
And it's not your number one sport, right? It's just one of those things that you want to be a good teammate while you're here. I mean, I don't even know what I've asked you every question in the book since you've been here. Let's go with being that this is your senior year. Ultimately, what do you want to do? I mean, I know you want to go to school, you want to play hoops. What do you want to do with like your education?
I'm thinking that
For college, I want to major in education, secondary education, become a math teacher, and then minor in phys ed, so I could come back and coach in the area, coach basketball.
That'd be
I
awesome.
can't stay away for too long.
No,
so
you can't.
Can't end it after college. Gotta continue.
Absolutely. That is if you don't get in the WNBA, which I'm still holding out hope for my tickets. All right. I mean, we know and love your family. Why are they so important to you?
They just do everything that they can and make so many sacrifices for me to make sure that like I have everything that I need. Anytime that any opportunity is brought up, they'll drop what they're doing and make sure that like me and like my siblings, anything that they have going on, they always put us first. And like they have their own lives, like they're always busy, they're trying to work hard, and they just really put us first. And that's amazing.
You got an older sister, a younger brother. You're in the middle. It's not easy being the middle child. What's some of the best advice your sister's given you about not just the process, but about life in general? Notice I said your sister, not your dad, because he gives us so much advice anyway.
I know, yeah. I don't even know. That's a hard question. I don't even know if she's given me too much advice, but it's just the fact that I like look up to her really and just like
perfect
want to not follow in her footsteps, but like since she's already lived like 2 years ahead of me, it's just like I follow after her.
Keep that bar high.
Yeah.
All right, and then you got Alan. What are you?
What
are you telling Alan as you graduate high school that he's got to keep that bar up high as well?
I don't know. I mean, he's into music and stuff, so I just want him to really enjoy what he's doing and like do what he wants and not want to be like what I'm doing. He's more like musically inclined, so I want him to do that and not think that he has to like play a sport or anything.
What's one thing that people would be surprised to know you're really good at?
Ooh.
You can't say basketball. Everybody knows you're good at basketball.
I wouldn't say I'm really good at it, but if there's a good song on, I sing it.
You can sing
a little bit.
All right, if you're karaoke, what's the one song you're going to win the contest?
That's a hard question. There's so many songs. Anything Taylor Swift.
Oh, you're Swiftie?
Oh yeah.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
I'm being dead serious too.
Yeah.
Like there's people that are laughing.
Oh,
I'm dead serious.
My dad took us to the concert. Yeah.
Oh, he was excited. I think he was more
yeah.
excited than you ladies were to go to this concert.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Was he singing?
Oh yeah, he was dancing.
I love
Yeah,
it.
he was.
Do we have video of that?
I do.
Send it over here. We'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Ken's, you're the best. I can't appreciate you enough. Obviously, this isn't the last time, but I appreciate every time you are on. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
We will be back with more of the cross country team right after this on your sports network.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clint.
Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Double Bogeys and the Bunker here in Boardman, Ohio. It's the Boardman Spartan Show, brought to you by those two great sponsors. Make sure you're coming out. Did you get to eat? Do you have a chance to eat? What did you have?
I had wings.
You had wings. Is there a particular flavor?
Barbecue.
Just a little BBQ.
Yeah.
I like it. Abby Mihawka Jr. here for the girls cross country team. You've seen her on this program before. You know her. She's a junior. Feels like she's been here forever. She'll tell you so. Abby, I mean, going into your junior year, it's got to feel good knowing that you're around a group like you are.
I really like the girls that I'm with. That's kind of why this sport's so enjoyable, I think. And like the hardest practices, they're able to push me through, and they're always cheering for me. So
We talked to Coach about being weird about like every other sport starts and you're just kind of sitting there waiting and then waiting and then waiting and you finally get your chance on Saturday. Is it about time? Like, are you chomping at the bit to get started?
yeah, I'm excited because I mean we've been training since June,
Oh.
so it's like okay, go run, and so now we finally get to like put it all together and race. So
All right, so this is going to be a night race.
Yep.
Have you done this one before?
I haven't.
Okay, so are you excited for this?
I am.
Okay, what are you most excited for with this night race?
I mean, maybe not being able to see, but having all the glow stuff. So
Are you, like you're going to get the glow paint and stuff?
Yeah.
You are?
Yep.
Okay. Would you rather run at night or in the morning?
I don't know. I'm kind of excited for the night one because maybe it's not going to be as hot, and
Yeah.
you know, as the day goes on, it gets warmer out. So sometimes the morning races are kind of brutal. So
There's some people that are convinced that like when you run in the morning or you get a routine, like if you run at 10 o'clock every morning in your life, it's way different than if you run at 5 o'clock
Yeah.
at night. Like your body needs to adjust to it. Do you feel like that's going to be an adjustment for you?
I mean, not really, because most of the summer we train in the morning, and then right now because coach is in school, we're afternoon.
Okay.
So that's what I guess we have to do adjust to. So
Is there an adjustment between?
probably,
Okay.
yeah, like temperature wise, yeah.
Got you. But it's all the same distance and stuff
Yep.
like that. Okay. From a standpoint of running for fun, why? Like, why do you do it? What got you into it?
Probably the girls, and finding out that Sipe was going to be the coach. I mean, he kind of pulled me into it, and I really like him. So,
I can appreciate that. I mean, that's great leadership. What do you admire most about your coach?
I mean, he's always so positive with us. He's always telling us how well we're doing, but he also pushes us to be our best every practice. So,
I love that you keep pushing towards the girls and you keep saying, these girls brought me back. These girls brought me back.
Mm-hmm.
What girls were it specifically so you can look back in years to come and know that they owe you one?
Mackenzie.
Shocker. I'm stunned.
Yeah.
What did she say to get you all riled up and get you back on the team?
Well, we got really close my freshman year of track, and because we ran the same events.
Yeah.
So she was kind of just like, hey, like come run cross country with me, you know? And I'm like, like, I don't know.
I got to wash my hair.
Yeah, yeah, really. But no, it's completely different from running a 200 to 3 miles. It's like
A little bit.
So, but she kind of, I was like, you know what? I'll just give it a try.
So you were a sprinter.
Yes, I am.
And oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say in past tense. Yes, you are a sprinter, and
Yeah.
now you run long distance. Has it helped you?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, coach has told me my numbers have looked so much better
Okay.
too. Some days I'm like,
Is it
this
psych?
really
Because
helping?
he'll milk those numbers so you stay on the cross
Yeah,
country
I know,
team.
really. Some days I'm like, are they really that better? Because I'm so sore.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, you know what? In the end, that's what that matters. So
Let's talk about family. What's your family life like? What brothers, sisters?
yeah, I have a sister. She just moved to college Monday.
Where'd she go?
Florida.
University of Florida?
No,
Okay.
she went to Lynn University.
Okay.
In Boca Raton. Yeah.
Did you get to go down there with her?
No, I didn't. I know. I know.
From your perspective, is this something that you want to do in college? Just run in general, whether it's sprinting or
I
long
don't
distance?
really know yet. I mean, I'm kind of set on not doing sports in college, but I also really enjoy track. So if I could go even D2, D3, I think it might be enjoyable.
Very
So
cool. Do you want to? Do you know what you want to study in college?
not too sure yet. No.
Just figuring it out. Well,
Yeah.
you got 2 years,
Yeah,
so
I know.
you got some time.
Yeah.
I appreciate you stopping by. As always, a pleasure to interview, and we got a Mackenzie Riccatelli name drop. So
Well, thanks
that
for having
works.
me.
No, it's my pleasure. We'll be back right after this on your sports network.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Hi, this is
All right, back we come right here live from Double Bogies and the Bunker, and I am joined by the mixtape champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, Mia Brown. Mia, I mean, that's all we've talked about is your mixtape is fire. You start out with a little Queen. Sipe was actually getting really pumped talking about it.
Oh,
How did you get tossed into that?
I mean, last year it was just kind of me and Swanee, like the only freshmen. So we kind of branched off a lot during our runs, and one of us had to have a phone. So like I carried my phone, and then I was like, well, I'll just play some music. So I'd play music for me and Swanee, and then it was just kind of, oh, okay, I'll play music for the team. And then this year I'm like, well, I can't stop the tradition, so I just kept it up.
So you started as a freshman, right, doing this, and then you're granted you're going to do this all 4 years,
I mean,
right?
Of course, I have to.
What goes into the playlist for you?
Well, of course, I want some like 80s, 90s. So, like the Queen, some dad music, if you will. And then, this is a team
I
of
feel
teenage.
so old.
This is a team of like teenage girls. So we like some, 2010s pop, just some songs that everyone knows and we can all like sing along to.
What's the one song that gets you running the best? Like, is it a poppy song? Is it a hard song? What is it that makes you like run at your peak?
Well, I mean, when I'm on my runs and then We Are the Champions comes on, I just get in the mode. I'm like, all right, this is the tone for this season. This is going to be good.
That's the one you want to finish on, right? That's the one you want to sprint to. We Are the Champions. What is one song that everybody else likes on the playlist, but you're like, I can live without it?
Well, I have the Young Gravy song on there, and then every time that comes on, that gets a reaction out of everyone.
I got to go look this up after now because I have no idea what you're speaking about. The Young Gravy song?
Yeah.
Young Gravy. That's interesting. All right, I'll go look it up. Let's talk about this team as a sophomore. I mean, it's apparent how much this team appreciates and loves you. What does that mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot to be on a team that's so like such close knit. Because I mean, I think I would say we are like the closest team on like at Boardman. I mean, we're all like close friends. I mean, some of my best friends are on this team, so I think like that just means a lot. That I know I could go to anyone on this team and like talk to them, and not just like about running, like about anything. And I know that we are like friends and teammates. You know.
Let's talk about family. I mean, I know you look at your smile when you talk about family. What does your family mean to you?
I mean, my dad's sitting over there.
Hi, Dad.
He's listening to this right now. I mean, he comes to everything. My mom comes to every meet, and they always get hyped. My dad's always asking me. He's like, "So, what did Sipe today? What did Sipe say today at practice?" He's always on the remind. He's like, "So I see you had a workout today." And like my brother's in the military, and so like whenever he does call, he's like, "Oh, how's running? How's that going? How's cross country?" So.
What branch?
Navy.
In the Navy. Incredible. Well, thank you for your service. Thank your family for their service. And, of course, your brother. Is that challenging? I mean, is that something? I mean, everybody, and I guess this is a little bit different. Maybe you've never thought about this, but every time you do the national anthem, you stand for the national anthem. That's your brother. That's fighting for our country. I mean, that's got to be an emotional experience for you.
Yeah. I mean, I know, like, I'm just grateful that he's safe and that and he's enjoying it. This isn't like something like, oh, he's just going to be in the Navy, but like he loves it. He found something that he likes, and I'm happy for him.
Is that one of those things, like not necessarily going into the military, but is that something that you're seeking right now, is finding like your passion that you want to do at the next level?
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, he wasn't like, I don't think high school was his thing per se. So like, I'm just glad that he like actually found something that he wants to do for a living and like actually like cares and like is interested in about.
Do you know what you want to do at the next level? Is that something you got an inkling of what you think you can see yourself doing?
Yeah, I mean, I want to be a lawyer, so.
Oh boy. Oh boy, time to straighten up a little bit. Lawyers in the house. What kind of law do you want to study?
Criminal defense.
All right, really got to keep my P's and Q's locked in. What made you get into that?
I mean, having an older brother, we always
Sure,
argued,
of
and so like
course.
that was, a thing. And I'm really interested in the law. Like I don't really want to be a police officer. I don't want to be like on the field.
Yeah.
But I enjoy reading, so I kind of want to be behind the scenes, see like how like the courtroom goes, and like just be there, like helping, like defend people, or even if I want to be a prosecutor, just being like in the courtroom working with the law.
Can you see yourself being a judge or a politician someday?
Yeah, a judge. Yeah,
A judge for sure. Look at her face. You smile. You have a great smile, and you're happy for life. You got to get that straightened up for the lawyer, because you can't smile when you're in court.
serious,
You got to
yeah.
be judge serious. Shame. No, that's amazing. And Mia, I appreciate your time so much. It's been awesome to sit down with you again. Please don't be a stranger, and please give your parents and your brother our best. Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much. We'll be back right after this on your sports network and the Boardman Spartan Show.
Sheely's is more than a furniture store. We're a hub for all of your appliance needs. We offer the widest selection at everyday low prices, with over $1 million of in-stock inventory from Whirlpool, KitchenAid, LG, GE, and more. Our knowledgeable, no-pressure sales staff can help you find the perfect appliances for your home. We're there for you beyond your purchase to service what we sell and offer free local delivery with 24-month special financing. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on, call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Back we come here at the Bunker and Double Bogeys. DJ Yoakley with you alongside another DJ, DJ Doda. Coach, week one, all the I don't know, pageantry, the excitement around it. How did you keep the guys kind of in check going into the game? Obviously, we'll talk about it here in a minute, the outcome of it. But, there's a lot of butterflies. And you've been doing this for a while. That still probably pop up in that week one.
Oh, yeah, butterflies, we played a lot of young guys, so I'm sure they had butterflies, and because a lot of our guys, there was probably more than half of our team was their first varsity start. So, and for anybody, I think if you're playing this game and the passion that it has and the excitement that goes around it, I'm 51 and I'm still getting butterflies for every single game. So just the excitement, the build up from the week. But, the things we talk about are the important things that we do on a daily basis that we got to accomplish on a Friday night. So I hope that we can keep it at that, but also we got to be able to bring that intensity and understand, intensity and playing with that is different than getting yourself almost sick to that point. You know what I mean? So
well, nobody gets you ready. That's one of the things that as a coach, you never kind of process is all these guys in their first start. What are they feeling?
Yes.
Can you prepare them? Is that something you can do, or you just got to let it go?
No, you got to kind of let it go. You're going into that, that's something that they have to build through experience, through the games they get to play. That's going to build confidence. That builds toughness. That builds all those things that come along to make you a really good football player. And it's, we played a really good football team on Friday night. They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're all right, huh?
Yeah, they're big up front. They have all those things you need to be a really good football team. And we've had a couple guys that were first year starters, and that's the name of that game. We're never going to make excuses. We talked about that, with our guys over there. There's no excuses. Our job is to show up this week and get better as much as we can. And each week, that's our job. So that's never going to change. I told them we're going to be preaching that we got to go 1-0 this week. The most important team on our schedules this week, and we got to bring our A game. So, and I said I'll probably say the same thing next week too.
Sure.
So we have to understand we got to take this one game at a time.
So when you look at the tape from last week, what things did maybe presented challenges for you, and what things did you see on tape that you really liked?
The challenges that we had that, they're very physical all over the place on all, whether it was their DBs, whether it was their front seven guys, they played really physical. They're very sound in what they did. So that presented problems for us, whether it was through blocking or getting off wide their DBs and getting free releases off the line of scrimmage. So kind of messed up some of our timing stuff and those things. Something that when you're playing young guys, they're not used to, whether that's the quarterback we had or a couple of those young wide receivers. Even, we have two senior wide receivers, but they haven't played since their freshman year. Yeah. So, it's one of those things where, you think you're playing seniors out there, but they're not. So, but, those are things they got to get used to as we go through this whole process of, now I know how a game speed is. Now I know how I got to prepare myself better, and hopefully we're teaching those things as we go through. So those things causes problems. They were, they have a really good back.
Yeah.
He's going to Akron. At least that's where I think he committed to Akron. Good player. So they had some skill guys. They were big up front, big and physical. We're playing with a young D line. I told those guys, like, these next 2 weeks, we played St. V's and them. They're going to be big challenges for us up front. They're only going to make you better. I don't know if it's going to get any harder, but I don't think it can get any much harder than what you just had the last 2 weeks. So hang in there and just keep going. It's a learning experience. And, 4 weeks from now, you're going to feel like a totally different player. So what was the other side of that question?
No, I mean, the things that you really liked.
Yeah, I mean, but I think also our guys battled. Like, we came out after halftime, being down. Our guys kept fighting. We never stopped. We never had, finger pointing at each other. Yeah. Everything was positive. Like, hey, we just got to keep grinding, trying to get better. We had some guys like, Tomas, it's a senior that stood up. I mean, he had great return yards for us. I think he averaged he had 150 some yards in kickoff return yards. Wow. So, we had some bright spots of some things on special teams, some things of young guys just sticking it out and, just fighting. And I still think our quarterback played pretty decent for his first start. Not maybe having the greatest protection and things that we know that we had to work on. Those things were, the positive things, especially us just staying together as a team.
Yeah.
Because, when that starts, that's a downfall that I don't know if we can get back from that.
It's a long road.
Right. And there's no reason to panic. It's week 1. They're a good football team. I told our guys, I don't know if they're going to be 1-9 or 10-0 or 15-0. You have no idea. So you can't judge that off of what we did. We can only come out and know what we do, work on what we do what we do, work on it, get better at what we do. So
when you look at this, I mean, you guys have a grind of a schedule. I mean, you've alluded to it. When you go into it, right, you always want to win. That's priority number one. But if you're not winning, you're learning.
Yes.
So what can you learn from a schedule that's just absolute? I mean, it's murderer's row. Let's face it.
Yeah.
You've got a trying. You're a bigger school. You've got a trying schedule, and you're playing some dogs.
Yeah. Yeah. These last 2 weeks, I told, we just talked as a staff. Like, we just went against St. V's, who's a really good D2 team. We went play against Kenton, really good coaches. Been in the game a very long time. Both of those coaches had a lot of success where they're at. We could have won 77-0 and played somebody this week and felt really good about ourselves. Or we just learned a lot about ourselves the last 2 weeks, and it challenged us as coaches to get our guys to play at a higher level.
Yep.
It's got to raise our bar. We got to raise the kids' bar. We got to raise ourselves as a bar. Like, hey, these are no things that now we know we need to prepare for. So I kind of always see it at that. It's probably something I learned from, Tom McDaniels. Like, we're just going to keep getting better every week. That's the only thing we can focus on is what we do and how we do it. So, but I think those teams playing teams like this, they challenge us as players and they challenge us as coaches and they make us better. So that if we get to that point and it's week 10 and we're there, we're going to be game ready. Like, we're going to know what it feels like to go play week 11, 12, and 13.
Yep.
Whether we get there and that happens, I don't know. That's out of our control. We got to try to control our own destiny week by week and see where that lands.
It's kind of crazy when you turn the page and you go from Kenston and now you got Lake, right?
Yeah,
and you go, okay, that's another big team,
yes.
Physical team, that has a lot of winning tradition.
Yep.
Not that Boardman doesn't, but I mean, you are challenging your team up front. You're like, it's go time. Like there's no lead up to it. Like you said, you can go beat somebody 77-0 and learn nothing about your team.
Right.
You play Lake. What are your expectations? What do you see on tape that you really like that you guys might be able to get something?
Well, I think on defense, and we're at that point where I think some of the things we do will cause them problems. We know what we're going to get every single snap. When we played, this week it was a little bit. They did some things we weren't prepared for them to do because it's a first scrimmage, so you don't get to see everything. Heck, I don't know. I don't think we saw all their players in the 2 scrimmages that we got to see. So, they hid some things and they did some things that they didn't do a year ago either. So, and again, they adjusted to what they needed to do to be really good. So I think going into this week, we'll be a lot better prepared to know exactly what we're going to get because it's Lake and they do what they do. Like and they've had to do it last week to get a win, so it's just not a scrimmage where you can just call whatever and you're okay with it. So I feel like we know exactly where they are. They're big up front, but I think we can, with our speed, we can use that to our advantage. And again, our kids got to understand that now. This is what it feels like.
Yep.
So if you don't go fast, you could be on a ride. So, but I feel like we're there. I think their wide receivers aren't as, make as many plays. They don't have a guy going at, to Akron. Their guys are just like our guys, but they're big up front and they're powerful.
Right.
But I think we can be okay there. I think our kicking game, we can be okay in too. Like, I just think, we have an advantage there. And on offense, we can get numbers on them where, they're very disciplined at what they do. But because of what they do, we could also get advantages out in space we can create number games for ourselves because they do what they do. It's a better matchup. Sometimes as coaches, I'm not going to say everything, but I think we have good matchups. In high school games, whether it's high school games, NFL games, there's always those people you have matchup problems. I feel like they're a better matchup than what we just played a week ago.
Just got to highlight it.
Yeah, yes. And we got to take advantage of the things that we get, and we got to execute those things. I told our guys today, like, if there was a perfect call, I wouldn't sit on Saturday and Sunday and spend 14 hours. We would call that play on Friday night. We have to execute at a high level. And it's not that they don't mean to, but we got to have to improve our execution from what we did a week ago.
Yeah.
And as long as we keep continuing to do that, we'll be all right.
It's easy, man. Monday morning quarterback.
Yes.
It's everybody's best job.
Yes,
All right, let's get off the field. Final question for you. Are you a fair goer guy? Do you like going to the fair?
You know what? No, I'm not.
You don't?
No, but my family always does, but I don't go.
So you don't go?
I just go to eat. So I'll go and I'll get Cavatel's. And
Perfect.
I usually go there and get ice cream. And maybe a waffle. What are those things? The waffle things. The dough, the fried dough.
Yeah. The elephant ear?
Yeah, elephant.
Okay.
Ear.
Oh,
I'll go
yeah.
get one of those.
I love it.
And then they have something. What else? I don't know. There's something apple something or something else.
Man, what is that called? I'm blanking. I had all these questions ready.
I'll
for
go
the
there,
fair.
but here's I'll go and
Apple
I'll
dumpling.
eat. Yeah, apple dumpling. So I'll go there and eat all that stuff, but then I'm out. If I can get in and out of there and do that in an hour and a half, I'll be good.
But it's one of those things for coaches. Like fairs happen at your busiest time.
Yeah, it's
of year.
like, and it's not a good time. So. Like when I would be coaching, and my dad and my mom and my wife and them, they would take all the kids, and they would go together. And with me coaching, it's really hard for me to do that.
Because you feel like you're cheating, right? If somebody sees you, because you know what's going to happen. If they see you out at the fair eating an apple dumpling, you're not studying film.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Well, Coach, good luck to you. Thank you so much for taking some time, and we're rooting for you, man.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate
Go
it,
Spartans,
DJ. Yeah,
right?
thank you.
We'll be back right after this on the Boardman Spartan Show.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
And back we come here to the Bunker and Double Bogeys. DJ Yoakley with you for the Boardman Spartan Show here every Monday from this location. Come out, support local business, support the Spartans. I am here with the senior, Phil Clark, my guy. He is a wide receiver, safety extraordinaire. Phil, talk to me about this season, your expectations as a senior going into it, man.
Honestly, this season means a lot. It's my last year.
Yeah.
And I feel like we need a winning season this year to prove it in the Mahoney County area. We're coming back and we can prove that we're still a team and we're family and we can do it.
There's a chip on the shoulder.
Oh,
I feel like this year's team. I mean, there's a lot of people that are playing you down. A tough loss to Kenston on Friday, and people are like, "Oh, okay, it's going to be another one of those." What do you have to say to anybody that thinks that Boardman is just going to sit there and wave the white flag?
They're wrong. Like past 5 years, everybody say, "Oh, Boardman's 4-6, 4-6, another year 4-6. Will they make the playoffs?" And this team right here that we have is special. A lot of young guys playing, and they're stepping up, and they're really good. And this is our year to prove to everybody that Boardman's no longer going to be 4-6, and we're going to go get after it.
I loved it. Do you remember your first game at varsity level?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what was going through your mind? I mean, a lot of guys on Friday were going through it for the first time. Did you kind of have to calm anybody down or ease some of their anxiety?
Yeah, I had to let them know, like, listen, this is your first game plan at a fast pace, a high intensity. I'm like, just relax. Like, I'm gonna have your back, you got mine, and just like if you need help, I'm here for you. Like, just like it's really fast and it's a little different. Like coming from freshman year to playing at varsity level as a sophomore, it's different for him. So I had to tell him just slow down a little bit. It's a learning experience for him. So
safety, man, you're the last line of defense back there. I mean, that's got to be. It's got to be awesome because you just sit back there, and when somebody catches that ball, I'm guessing you lower the boom, right?
Oh yeah.
So talk to me about when you know. I mean, and you know, I can see it in your eyes and the smile right now. When there's a receiver going up like this, that you're just gonna go pop right into him. What's going through your mind in moments like that?
Honestly, it's just getting a hit.
Yeah?
Like honestly, like my expectation is get that ball out. Just hit him as hard as I can to get the ball out.
Separate it.
Yep. That's
I love it.
Yep.
All right, what do you like better, offense or defense?
Offense.
Scoring a touchdown or making an interception?
Scoring a touchdown.
My dude. Okay. What do you? I mean, what's your favorite route that you run?
My favorite route is a whip route. So I run inside and come back out, and I get a lot of guys on that. I make them fall a little bit.
Yeah, a little like some broken ankles.
Yes,
Send
sir.
them to the sidelines, tape it up. This team, I mean, your seniors are tight knit, man. You guys, I feel like you. I already said you got a chip on your shoulder. You guys want to win and be a foundational block for Coach Doda in this program. Why is that so important to you?
Honestly, we had a lot of us from seniors. We all play with each other, so it means a lot to go after and win with each other as brothers because we've been there since 7th grade, and Little Spartans, and playing with Coach Doda. We have a second year with him, and he's family. Like he stepped up for us, and like we gotta get a win for us and him as well for a winning season. So
You want to play in college?
yes, sir.
All right. What like do you see yourself going to obviously university or college? But what do you want to study?
Game playing computer engineering.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's your gamer.
Yes, sir.
You got the new Madden?
Yeah.
All right. You like it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You like it better than 23?
A little bit. It's
Okay.
it's a little bit better.
So do you like break down like the mechanics of that game as you're playing it?
Oh yes, for sure. Like on defense as well, playing at the safety level, like you can play like as a just one player, and then like you can see the whole field, and it's like it helps you in real life to see what formations and zones coverage to play in real life. So yeah, it helps me a lot.
You got some brains to you, man. I can tell. Like
Yes,
I
sir.
love it. You want to be a computer programmer in a video game. That's incredible. What games do you want to work on? You action, role playing, sports? What do you want to do?
Mainly sports. As I get older, I want to be able to have my own company. I want to create a high school football game around this area and team. So I want to be able to do that, enjoy it.
Dude, that'd be awesome. I would
Yeah.
tag it. We'd make it a YSN game.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
all aboard. We'll fund it for you, man.
Thank
You go get that education. We'll take care of it. Real quick, let's talk about your family, man. Talk about who's in your family, what they mean to you.
My father, Andre Elliott, my mom, Lornisha Elliott, and I look up to my dad a lot because he played college ball, and yeah, he had an opportunity to go to the NFL. So he plays safety as well. He a little taller than me. Like, he's like 6'2", and a half. But I look up to my dad a lot because he helped me improve my game, and he helped me where I am today. So
That's awesome,
yeah.
man. That's great that your old man is someone you look up to. Did he ever give you any advice that really sticks with you?
Yeah. He told me I have to play harder than what everybody else do. I have to work harder. I have to play harder, lift harder. There may be times that I get looked at as being a shorter person, but I have to win at something. Like maybe my speed, catching ability, because I'm the underdog. So tell me to just play harder than everybody, every single game, every single rep. So
Dude, Phil, you got a new fan tonight. That's me, man. I can't wait to watch you on tape. Thank you
you.
so much for sitting down with me.
Yes, sir.
Shout out your family, and I appreciate you once again, man. Go Spartans. Go get them this week, man.
Yes, sir.
You're going to have your plate full, but I know you're going to eat.
Oh yes, sir. Thank you.
We'll be back right after this on the Boardman Spartan Show.
Sheely's is more than a furniture store. We're a hub for all of your appliance needs. We offer the widest selection at everyday low prices, with over $1 million of in-stock inventory from Whirlpool, KitchenAid, LG, GE, and more. Our knowledgeable, no-pressure sales staff can help you find the perfect appliances for your home. We're there for you beyond your purchase to service what we sell and offer free local delivery with 24-month special financing. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here with Mason Pekar, an offensive lineman, a senior?
Yes.
All right, Mason, you're a large human being. When you're on the offensive line or defensive line, you're in the trenches. Every coach is going to tell you that's where the game's won or lost. That's a lot of pressure, right? The skill guys, they get to go do their thing, and they get all the glory and get to do the touchdown dances and stuff like that. What is it about being an offensive lineman that drives you to keep coming back practice after practice?
I just think it's about getting to move another individual against their will. I love it.
You, you are very intimidating. I'm not going to lie to you, man. If somebody ever told me that and looked me in the eyes, I'd probably go over there and sit and conduct this interview. What do you love about the game of football?
Hitting people, getting to play with my teammates, making the friends.
Talk about those teammates. I'm obviously the guys on the line or the
Yeah.
guys you're breaking bread with. You're eating guys about the same. You're not necessarily eating with the kicker necessarily. What is it about those bonds that you really enjoy?
I think it's like a family, like a brotherly bond. We all have each other's back. We all know what we need to do. It's expected from all of us.
We talked to Phil about this being a special group of seniors, and you guys are tired of taking 4 and 6 and 4 and 6 and taking stuff laying down, but you're not going to wave that white flag at all this year. Tough loss on Friday, but you turn the page and you're on to Lake. What is it about this senior group that you want to have people remember your legacy?
We've all been playing with each other since 7th grade. We've all been pretty grinding together. I just hope we'll make it to playoffs first time in a couple years. That's what they'll remember.
Awesome. What are some of your goals personally and as a team this year that you want to get accomplished?
Personally, I'll just go to college, hope make a good living. As a team, I want to move forward. Hopefully, we'll make it to playoffs, go to win a state title, leave an impact on the school.
I love it. All right, you said you want to go to college, make a nice living for yourself. What do you want to do?
I'm thinking about either going into education, being a teacher, or being a game warden.
Okay. two different paths there. I like it. Can you do both?
Probably.
Okay. So teaching. You want to go in and be a teacher. What do you want to teach?
History.
History. You like history? Obviously. What are some of your favorite moments in history that you like learning about and discussing?
American Revolution, industrialization. I like learning about wars.
Wars. I think every warm-blooded American likes learning about wars, right? From your perspective, first off, if you're a teacher, nobody's going to mess with you. That is not going to happen. You walk in there and you command the classroom the second you walk in. But I can also see like a situation where you're like a kindergarten teacher and like the kids are screaming, you walk in and they just stop. There's movies out there like that. You're probably way too old for you. Game warden. Explain that one to me.
I love being outdoor. I love fishing. Seemed like a good path.
Biggest fish you've ever caught?
Like 3.5-pound bass.
How big? Like you got to show the camera.
Like about that big, probably.
Okay, so you still got to get out there and put the reel down. You got to have a big story, right? Family life. What's it like?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
2 sisters, dog.
2 sisters, a dog.
Mom, stepdad.
Okay. And what older are you? The oldest, youngest?
Middle.
You're in the middle. Every time I ask that question, they're in the middle. I'm just gonna start with: are you in the middle? Okay, so you got 2 sisters.
Yeah.
No brothers.
Nope.
You're the big dog.
Pretty much.
So when your older sister brings home a boy and they see you, what's the first thing they do?
They're probably really intimidated.
I can imagine. I am intimidated right now, and I'm not dating your sister. Do you ever have to step in and be like, hey, where do you think you're going? Have her back by 8:30?
Not really.
Well, that's good.
Her boyfriend right now is pretty nice. So.
Oh, you're gonna take care of him.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, and I'm sure he does too. Let's talk about breaking bread. You're an offensive lineman. Obviously, you got to like to eat. Did you eat tonight here?
I did.
Okay, what'd you eat?
Had some of the hot chips. Those were good. And
Good.
The sriracha fries. Those were really good.
Those are money.
Those were good.
Sriracha fries. All right, what's your favorite meal?
Steak and probably loaded potato.
Okay, so that's an American meal.
Yeah.
Steak that you took care of yourself?
Yeah, I'll have my stepdad grill it.
Okay. How do you take your steak?
Medium well.
Medium well. Okay, so you like it a little bit more rubbery, a little bit more leathery.
I can do like.
I'm a medium rare guy, and more rare.
Medium rare.
Okay, I think you'll as you age you'll like that rare a little bit more.
Yeah.
What's the best steak you've ever had?
Actually had a really good steak from Firebirds. was good.
Yeah?
Had garlic butter on it.
Garlic butter.
Oh, it was
I'll
amazing.
have to try that out.
It was good.
I've discovered the blue cheese crumbles
Yeah.
on top, and then the mushrooms. Money. What's one thing you want people to know about you?
I'm really into monster trucks. That's
Monster trucks?
stuff I like.
You go to those shows?
Sometimes.
Are you gonna like when you say you're really into monster trucks? What is it that you're into? Like just watching them?
Yeah.
Do you have them like when we were little kids? You had the little monster
I
trucks.
I used to have a little
Gravedigger.
Yeah, I had a die-cast version of them.
Sunday, that stuff. I got you. Okay, cool. Last question for you, man. Talk to me about your role models, who they are, and what they mean to you.
My mom's probably my role model. She's going through school right now. She's director at Goddard, and she's raising a family. So
that's incredible.
Doing it all.
She's my role model too, man. That's awesome. Mason, thank you for your time. I appreciate you. We'll be back right after this on the Boardman Spartan Show, brought to you by Double Bogies and The Bunker.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for our final interview of the night. We're here at the Bunker Double Bogies at the Boardman Spartan Show every Monday, 7 o'clock, right here at this spot, Double Bogies and the Bunker, right in the corner. Come check it out, eat the good food that they have to offer, and hang out with some of the Boardman Spartans as we've done tonight, and we'll do every Monday. We are joined by Hayden Berg, senior on the Boardman Spartans football team, receiver and defensive back. Young man, I asked if you're nervous, and you said, I'm not.
Yes, sir.
I'm not nervous at all.
Already.
You're like a natural on the microphone.
We'll see about that.
You got that hair. I like it. I wish I had it.
it.
Talk to me about this senior year, man. It's come quick, hasn't it?
Yeah. It definitely came fast for me. Like a flash. Definitely excited though. Definitely excited to make some. There's some opportunities that I'm willing to show up to and to get.
I mean, the opportunities you talk about. I mean, it's one of the things to have the opportunity to knock, and it's the other to answer it. What opportunities do you feel are out there for you this year that you can grab and really take advantage of?
Yeah, I feel like the younger guys, where you don't get a lot of leadership there. So now being in the senior role, there's things where I can step in and say, hey guys, let's do this and this and this. So definitely a leadership role. That's an opportunity for me. And just playing how I want to play and more confident, I would say.
It's crazy when you talk about leadership. There's people that want to be led a certain way, but are don't lead necessarily in that direction. So, what kind of leader are you, and how do you like to be led?
I'm just there for the guys. We all make mistakes, so pick your head up. Next play. Just because you make a mistake doesn't mean that you have to hang down your head for the rest of the day and just call it quits. Just keep on moving, keep pushing. Love the guy next to you and respect them and just help each other out in that way.
We were talking to Phil about offense versus defense. When you're a receiver, you're a DB, you got to like one over the other, right?
Yeah.
Which one do you like more?
Well, defense is a lot more physical. You get a lot more opportunities. The ball's in the air, just go up and get it. Offense, throughout the years, we haven't really gotten the ball out to me as much as I would like to. So when it comes down to it, I really, I've been asked that question a lot.
Yeah.
I really can't pick between the two. I just love to play football and just love to be out on the field. So
would you rather score a touchdown on a receiving side or have a game-winning interception?
I think it all depends on the situation. So you're
gonna be a politician when you grow up, dude.
Right. So we're down by a lot, or we're down by a little bit, and we get a pick six. Those are always great moments to have, the game-changing moments. But we all love to score touchdowns. So
you're taking the touchdown.
Obviously.
I like it. From your standpoint, and this isn't a push on Boardman at all. Do you think that in football in general, because your football that you're playing right now, a lot more pass heavy than it used to be like when I played, do you think that you can ever pass the ball enough?
I mean, it comes back to situations.
Yeah.
You know, what we're doing in the game plan coming up to that game, what we're thinking we could do against the team that we're going up against.
Yeah.
Right now, we need time to throw the ball and time to get it into the right people's hands.
Dude is a pro. He is a pro in interviews. I'm trying to trip him up. No, I'm not.
No.
From a situation of what you want to do, what do you see yourself doing in 5-10 years?
5-10 years, I definitely want to be, graduated out of college. I want to play some college ball, own a couple properties, rent them out, fix them up, something like that. Come back to the community, give what I can give, and try to go, the next level, which is the NFL, which is, a lot of people don't make it there, but that's always a dream for a football player.
That's the dream, dude. Who do you want to play for?
Well, my favorite team is the Eagles, but
Okay.
any team that will take me is.
Are you a lifelong Eagles fan or just one of those newcomers?
I was born in PA. Moved
Where
down
at?
here? What area is that? Bethlehem, I think it is.
Okay.
Or around there,
Yep.
Allentown. So yeah, that's where I was born at. So
that's legit. You're an Eagle at birth. So
Yes,
I
for
respect that. I thought you were going to be like, I was born in Beaver, Pennsylvania, and I'm an Eagle fan now. Who's the player in the NFL that you model your game after?
Good question. I love Jalen Hurts' mentality, the way he plays the game. He's just there to play. He doesn't, do any extra stuff. That's kind of how I play. I'm there to play the game. I'm not there for any extra stuff. Get in, get out, do what you're supposed to do, and have a good day.
Who are your role models?
Role models. I always look at my dad and mom. They've shown what I should be doing in life. They're good examples of what a good father should be and a loving mother. So having those two, combined, going out there and treating everybody how they tell me to treat people is something I do.
Dude, when you're down there on that field and you look up and see mom and dad, what does that mean to you?
It's always a great feeling to have that support behind me. It calms me a little bit, knowing that they're there.
Brothers, sisters?
I have two little brothers.
Okay.
They're not too involved in sports. They don't really understand that yet, what football means to me. They're more on the video game heavy stuff and all that. But yeah, I'm hoping they'll come to a couple of my games, show a little bit of support as much as they can, even though I bully them. But
Can you still run the sticks on them?
Oh, for sure.
What's the game you guys all play together?
Rocket League, the basic stuff, Call of Duty, all that kind of stuff.
I love it. Yeah. I love it, dude. All right, so final question for you. What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? I would say it's a snack, so I would go nachos and cheese.
I mean, is it a snack or is it a meal? Because that's the top of my food chain.
Right. I'm saying, so, you can never go wrong with nachos.
Okay, so are we talking like the circular nachos, or are we talking like real chips, cantina style?
No, it really doesn't even matter to me.
You're just a chips guy.
I'm just a chips guy.
I like it.
Yep.
Any kind of, is it queso or?
Yep, queso.
Queso.
All the cheese.
I dig it.
Love it.
No salsa?
No, I can
No
never
salsa.
get into salsa. Makes you want to like.
There it is. Dude, thank you so much. Hayden
Yeah.
Berg. Make sure you're watching him on YSN each and every Friday night. And if you're not doing it, you better be in those stands supporting Hayden on all those routes and all these great hits he's going to put on in the Boardman Spartans playing Lake this week, this Friday. Of course, you can catch all of these interviews on ysnlive.com. Hayden, thank you so much.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you, man.
Thank you.
That'll do it for tonight's show. We will see you next time, next Monday, 7 o'clock, right here from Double Bogies and the Bunker. So long, everybody.